can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. With any currency, I'm still guaranteeing my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got the chakras opening. Gotta fix it up, they actors, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my.
No, I go here and there for like Top Golf and shit, but I never go to
the NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in
I used to golf when I was like a kid. I used to be pretty good, but
this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Well, the only thing that's cheating is Tyreek Hill is overpowered. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm pretty sure you've only played Chiefs and Niners all game if you rock with the Vikings.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll wind up with about 6.
Used to be more spread out earlier in the year.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's funny to see how people use them.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there.
I'm assuming you're from New York.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dalvin Cook's nice.
1st and 10 at the 38. Now a run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
From the 41, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Honestly, they just got players that are more to my skill set. But honestly, their defense is whack as fuck. So normally I would rock with the Ravens.
Following a pickup of 4.
Like I'm a Cardinals fan, so like but fucking I don't know why on Madden Kyler Murray is fucking slow.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins with a catch made by Johnson.
He's fast in person, bro.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Yeah.
They'll run with Cook. Cook. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
3rd and goal for Cousins.
I knew you were going there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive.
Yeah, man.
Maybe
they got
a
him
few more
so
pressures
fucking
towards the
juiced.
quarterback.
It's crazy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Oh, he's gone. That's a dot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy
I hear
at
you,
his
bro.
size,
Just because
can't really hide
they're
him.
never
With
out
the
of
tight
it
end
because of
drag
the...
route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I try not to
23 yards,
cheese.
the final tally.
I like to run a pretty balanced offense.
On the ground, this is Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
Oh, my
and
God.
receivers love slant routes
This is
because it gets
fucked
the
up.
ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes.
Hey, so who do you got in the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed
Yeah, I'm not gonna root for the Niners because they're in my division.
Each
So
team's
like, fuck
had it.
them.
Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Oh, Shanahan, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Okay,
That
I
last
feel you.
drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, That means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
So when you're now playing like head-to-head, do you are you in like a league or do you do MUT?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Yeah, some of them are really retarded. Like, you know, you can't use like the same play twice in a row or whatever.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Exactly. Like, yeah, why is that your fault? Yeah.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first.
That's
and
head-to-head in a nutshell right there, man. If you can't stop it, you gonna quit.
They run. Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, okay.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They really emphasize running.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime
Right. If that
report.
wasn't your natural skill set in the previous Madden, you're kind of fucked.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing.
Is that right?
And fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Was that shit close?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line.
Oh,
here,
really?
Right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I honestly don't know how most of these people get on there, man, with the stats they have.
First down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, you got to have no life, no job.
Inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Right.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Under 10, under 10, zebra. Gun. Hey, Haywood.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mike,
it's going to be a long day.
Wide. Hey, exit.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on, D. Gun.
53's the Mike, 53.
Where's the hot?
3rd and short yardage. Cousins looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
I mean, if their defense is all right, man, but it's not.
Point. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Yeah, but he was so injury prone, and like by the end of it, it was just, oh yeah, man. That's the thing.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Yeah, when you have him out on an island, man, he gets exposed.
Erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo! Blue draw Corker.
Now Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
All right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, right. Emerson Griffin. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
You got me.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, no, easy. Alpha. Gun. Lucky 48.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And down shy of the 10. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
180.
54. I got you, punk. 36. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. Throwing, Cousins.
Ah, you got that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third and short. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't.
I mean, I commend you for being, you still keeping at it with the run. I respect that. I said I respect that the fact that you still keep the run going.
Johnson's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I mean, it's super easy to get away from the run, man. It's super easy to get away from it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
He can't just chuck it down.
With offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Check. Hey, box truck.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Strip that ball.
Gun.
Strip that ball. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. All day.
Back to throw.
No way.
And that will be incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Not today.
Hey, Echo.
53 to 300. Check 53. Rip left.
Good route here. Hey, seam 6.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Good game,
the
bro.
Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Check my exit. 54.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Mahomes to throw.
Oh, boy.
He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, my God, my fucking controller.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Cousins now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Cousins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Oh, boy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
What the fuck? All right, let's see what you got, man.
One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
I only had 86 yards passing.
Wow. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.